Kimberly, can you tell us a little bit about the design and what went into bringing Tomorrow's Flight to life, as from your point of view?
From my point of view, it's always interesting to get the initial copy. And while admittedly, I don't always read it all the way through the very first time when I get it, I do try and read as much as I can to sort of get a feel for it, get an idea of what it's about, especially for the cover, obviously. The interior design, I have designed a few books, so you're always trying to look for a font that's going to be legible, markers that are going to be easy to follow throughout the book, continuity, things like that. The initial chapter where the chapter beginnings, making those prominent so that obviously all of those things that people, when they pick up a book, they're going to look for. So that's sort of where my mindset is when I'm doing it. And I look at other books. I look at books that I love, that I appreciated the design of, and obviously not copying, but some of the similar characteristics in those I will apply to mine. So, but with Tomorrow's Fight for the cover, Martin actually gave me sort of the concept of it. And then I went through and sort of tightened it up and color corrected the photo and things like that to try and make it pop a little bit more. So
did you have to go through a lot of levels of revisions? How did you handle all that?
There were a few revisions, a few rounds of revisions. The initial, because I was getting it, I got it, it's in 3 parts. So I got each part at a time, but then the completed novel I gave back and then got a round of revisions for that. And then a couple more just small things, smaller rounds of revisions, but not too bad. The one difference with this is that there's time changes throughout it, or character changes, and trying to come up with markers that would show you that and make it easily followable. That was a different kind of challenge. Not too bad, but a different kind of challenge. So
what brings you to life when you're doing this type of thing?
No, I think that the most fun for me is, like I said, getting copy and then truly feeling like I nailed it in the translating it to something visual. That's always fun for me. I like color. And so this is a little bit different, but just feeling like, okay, this is something somebody's going to want to pick up, and somebody's going to look through it and think, oh, this is good. It's easy to read. It's easy to follow, whatever. So for me, just that feeling of satisfaction, like I really did something that people are going to want to look at. So
I love that. I love what you said though, like translating it to visual. That's a beautiful way of putting it.
People tell me, what do you do for a living? I was like, I make things look pretty. Like, that's my job. So
I love it. I love it. Well, Stephen, do you have any follow-ups for Kimberly before we let her go?
Well, I just have comments. I love what she did. I love the fonts. I love the way the book looks. I didn't really have very many comments for Kimberly other than I like this. I mean, you talked about the publishing imprint. She did, like, I don't know, 6 or 7, and I was like, number 1.
That's usually the case. It's like gut instinct. I'm like, okay, this works, but just to be safe, I'm going to do it. And he was like, nope, you nailed it. Yep, this one. So that was great.